Good morning, guys. Well, it's morning for me. I'm not sure what time it is for you guys, but I had to get up super early this morning because I don't have time to do this video, and I'm trying so hard to make time for YouTube. I mean, I really, really like doing this, and it's just my kids. I have 5 kids, so it's kind of gets busy here. Anyways, let's get to the story. Well, this story is about my mom's haunted house. Her haunted house was just very creepy, very old. I really wanted to research the house. I just didn't. Like I said, I don't have time, but I can. If you guys are interested in that, I think I can research this house. I know my mom told me that it was a hospital for babies at one point. I'm not sure what else, but there's that. But we never heard any babies crying, so that's a good thing. So, anyways, let's start off with, I guess, the occurrences or when she moved in. Let's start there. When she moved in, the house was in shambles. It was crazy. It just the people that lived there before did not take very good care of that house. And it was a very nice house. Like, it was a brick house. It was a 2-bedroom. It was really nice. But they didn't really care for it. So they just destroyed it. And they even destroyed it more because they were moving out. So they really did mess that house up. And so when my mom moved in, she had found a twin bed with black sheets up in the attic. It's crazy, but it was up in the attic. And she found candles in there. She found books. She found crosses. It just didn't feel right, and it didn't look right. So she disposed of all of that. She just got rid of it. She threw it away. Everything that she found in that house, she threw it away. Nothing stayed. So she didn't want anything, that was there. Everything was just destroyed. So, but right there, that kind of, a little red flag, but she didn't really think anything of it. I didn't think anything of it as well. It was kind of weird, but I didn't think anything. So, they fixed the house, everything. They moved in. Everything was going good, but she started feeling somebody go into her bed. And this was a man, she said. And this was around 4 in the morning, 4:30. Her husband has to get up early to be at work, really early. So he would wake up, get ready, and he would leave. So this man would go into her bed every night, well, every day. And she said that he would hold her, and she was so terrified because she didn't know what the heck that was. So, but she knew it was a man, and she knew it wasn't her husband, but she couldn't move, she couldn't scream, she couldn't do anything. And finally, she would be able to get up. And she said that this happened for 3 months. This person or spirit would get into her bed for 3 months and terrorize her. And she was done. Like, she wanted to move out already. And then this other man, she said, this man would come up to her in her bed. He wouldn't go in the bed, but he would go like on the side of her, and he would whisper in her ear, and she could feel his beard, and she could feel his breath. That's how real it was to her. And that he would whisper to her to pray and pray to God, pray. And she feels like this man was trying to help her as much as he could So every time the other man would go into the bed, she would pray, and she would pray, and she would pray, and she would even have dreams that the man that would go on the side of her would wrap her up in a carpet. It's crazy, but he would wrap her up in a carpet, and he would protect her from this other man, which was, we believe it was a demon. Because the reason we believe it was a demon is because my mom actually saw him. He sat on the side of her bed, and she felt everything. He sat down, she saw his horns on his head, and he was just black and ugly. So she knows it was a demon, and this demon was terrorizing her. And this man was trying to save her. And if it wasn't for that man, I really don't know what would have happened, because my mom was so terrified of this demon, so terrified. And she kept praying and praying and praying, and finally, after 3 months, this demon went away. Literally went away. It was done. And, that just shows you that we believe in God so much. I don't know what you guys believe in, but we believe in God 100%. And He is always in our lives. And we constantly pray. I constantly pray. I still pray. I pray every single night. And this is just something that we grew up with. That just gives us a lot of strength. He gives us a lot of strength. He helps us throughout the day. It's just what we love. So, there's that. And then everything was fine. Everything was going great. And then what happened was we would hear a lot of footsteps in the hallway. And these footsteps would sound like boots, like big, heavy boots. And I never heard it. Like, I didn't hear it until a certain point, but everybody else would hear it. My mom would hear it. My kids would hear it a lot. My kids even saw a soldier in her guest bedroom. They saw a soldier, and they explained in very detail, how the soldier looked. He was wearing a green suit, a green soldier suit, a green hat, and green boot. Like, he was a soldier. And what he would do would patrol the hallway. He would go back and forth, and that's what they would hear. Well, one day I was folding laundry, and I was in my mom's bedroom, and nobody was there. Everybody was outside. And I heard the footsteps, and they were really loud footsteps. I thought somebody was in the house. I checked, nobody was in there. I went outside, and they were just like, no, nobody has been inside. It's only been you. So I finally heard those footsteps, and they were creepy. It scared me. But I just left it alone. There is an old lady in that house. She's in the kitchen. She loves to be in the kitchen. Excuse me. She loves to be in the kitchen. She goes back and forth from the kitchen to the dining room. And excuse me. She likes to be like serving and just cooking and serving. So that's what she does. And there was actually somebody who saw her in the kitchen, and that was one of my mom's friends. He had stayed the night, and he literally got so scared. He went into my mom's friend's bed. It's a whole story. They were there visiting, and there was already somebody in the guest bedroom, and this person was in the living room sleeping, and he saw the old lady, but she didn't mean no harm. And then there was my cousin who he had went into the guest bedroom. The guest bedroom was always the light was always off, so he went in there to get something. He turned on the light, and he saw a lady in there, and this lady, he said, was a perfect person. Like, it was a person that was just right there. He could see this person. It was not a ghost. But he saw a lady, and this lady curtsied to him, like she bowed, or just to say hello to him. And he freaked out. He ran out of that room, and he said that she looked like from the Victorian days, and she had a really big dress on. So he was scared. And my daughter always told me, my oldest, she always told me that she always felt bad in that house, like if something bad happened in that house. So, but we don't live there no more. My mom doesn't live there. We're in another place. But there was something that did happen to me there. One night, my mom had went to Austin, and my stepdad didn't want to stay there by himself, so I went down there and with my kids, and he was asleep. My stepdad was asleep. Everybody was asleep already, and somebody came to my door and was rattling the doorknob as if they wanted to get in, and I was freaking out. It woke me up, and I can see somebody standing outside of my doorway, and but I did not get up. That's for sure. I did not get up. And it was constant, like somebody wanted to get into my bedroom, and I just, no, I did not move. And I asked him, if he had checked my door, did he go over there? And he said no, he was asleep. So that freaked me out. Somebody wanted to get into that bedroom no matter what, but they did not. So there was that incident, and that one was pretty scary. There was an incident as well where I had sleep paralysis. I was sleeping there again, and one night I woke up not able to move, but I saw a shadow on the side, just there in the corner, and I couldn't move. I couldn't scream. It was horrible. That was very horrible, because I've never experienced that. And when I finally got up to move, my heart was racing, because that shadow wasn't there anymore. And it was just, that's crazy to have somebody hold you down and not be able to move. I knew what my mom was feeling for those 3 months, and it is pure horror. That's just something you do not want to experience. And so there's all of that. And I'm glad that she does not live there anymore, because I really did hate that place. That house is still haunted. It's still haunted to this day, and it's just craziness, and I don't want to go back there. So, but guys, that's the story. It was a short one, but hey, it was a good story. So if you guys want to hear more about that house, like I said, I can try and research, see what I can do, see what kind of information to get on that house. But hey, thanks for supporting me. Thanks for coming to my channel and listening to these paranormal experiences. And there's going to be a few more coming up. So we actually have stuff going on right now as I speak. And this is in our new house. But stories that are going to be coming up is, I guess, up to now. So there'll be... y'all are gonna see more videos coming up soon. I don't have a schedule just yet on when I'm gonna be uploading. Right now it's just whenever I have time. So, but I'm gonna try really hard to get up and do this. So again, thank you guys. Please like and subscribe, so I know that y'all are enjoying these videos. I enjoy putting it out there. So, and thank you guys. Well, I'll see y'all soon. Bye.